Today on the channel, the boyhood dream comes true at WrestleMania with the WWE Mattel Creations Ultimate Edition, Brandi and Cody Rhodes.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today we got something extra special as we got the Mattel Creations exclusive 2-pack with Cody and Brandi Rhodes. But of course, for your Mattel Creation exclusive needs, Mattel Creations. But for everything else under the sun, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Cody Rhodes, no stranger to the WWE Ultimate line. But Brandi, a newcomer, quite the coup right here to jump over basics, main events, elite style figure, straight to the Ultimate line here. So kudos to her, I guess is what we'll say. But we're going to dive into it. We're going to start with the outer shipping box on this one. Of course, Mattel Creation exclusives, a lot of time we get these shipping boxes. Very cool Ultimate Edition here. Very nice artwork of Cody and Brandi Rhodes. Looking good. Mattel Creations at the top. Got both of them on the side over here. The American Nightmare, Cody and Brandi on the other side. And then, of course, the back, a little of the mask there that we get for the first time with Cody here. Looking very good. Always like these little shipper box. I always put my baggies of hands. I always label, put a baggie. Here's Ultimate Series 28. Put them all in there. Throw them in a box like this. So good way to recycle. How about that? But now inside that shipping container, we got this. Of course, an Ultimate style packaging, but with a plot twist here for the first time, 2 figures in the same box. I absolutely do not mind this at all. I don't know if I prefer it over 2 separate boxes, but I see what they're going for here. And it kind of works for tag teams. And let's be honest, this is a tag team, no matter how you say it. And you'll see this, I believe, in the Dudleys that are coming from Ringside very soon as well. I believe they're in the same box, if I'm not mistaken. But looks good. You got Cody and Brandi in there. You got extra arms, extra hands, extra heads, a mask, all kinds of stuff we get. Special packaging design here with the blue, kind of the American theme, I guess. He is the American Nightmare after all. Ultimate Edition logo here. Got both their names at the top. On the side, got their names. Got a little glamour shot. Got the names on this side, and then, of course, the back. We get the tail of the tape. We get the blurb. We get the action figure shot here. Oh, it's a makeout session. Watch out. And then we get it down here as well, so looking good. Let's see what it says about Cody and Brandi Rhodes. It says, height 6'2", from Atlanta, Georgia. Finisher, the Crossroads. Career highlights, undisputed WWE champion. Okay, and then it shows for, I guess, Brandi. Height 5'6", no weight, no. She must be from parts unknown. Nope, she's from Canton, Michigan. Very similar though, very similar. I know a Canton, Illinois. Shout out to Canton, Illinois. I drive through there every once in a while. But nothing else going on as far as the tail of the tape. And then we get down to the blurb here. WrestleMania XL, just an XL WrestleMania. Night 2 was the last chance for the American Nightmare to finish his story, and he could not have made it back to the top of the mountain without his wife, Brandi Rhodes. Brandi stood by her husband's side throughout his entire journey, culminating at the WrestleMania entrance wrap and a fitting end, joining the new champion after his historic victory. And that's pretty much her biggest claim to fame in the WWE. Of course, she wrestled in AEW, as we do know, but we don't get a lot of Brandi in the WWE. She's been shown a few times. She's been in some interview segments and stuff. So pretty interesting to get a figure of her. I'm not against it. I'm here for everybody getting figures. Not bad at all. Wrestling has more than one royal family, it says up here. I almost thought it said Royal Rumble. And then it says finish the story down here. And of course, we got the Cody finish the story ringside exclusive not too long ago as well. But looking good, all things considered. How about the behind the back skyhook? That's what that is right there. Knocking stuff over. Wouldn't have it any other way. Looking good in the packaging here. Now, no title belt with this one. I can see some people complaining, but historically we've heard from, of course, the Mattel team that, you know, it's them on their way to the ring. He didn't have the title on his way to the ring. But on the back of the package, they're showing him with the belt. is what it is. It's not the end of the world, I don't think. But there it is, both of them in the plastic prison. We're going to pop everybody out here. And oh my gosh, we got twist ties. Like a young Todd McFarlane. We're twisting and tying right here. Or maybe like a young chubby checker once again. Should we twist again? Just like we did last summer? Maybe. Could be. And I remember Chubby Checker coming to the grocery store. When I was a little kid, he had an appearance at my grocery store. And I want to say he was selling, it was either Bloody Mary mix or beef jerky. I can't remember, but he was twisting all over the place trying to get people to buy his wares. I think it was beef jerky for some reason. And I love a good stick of beef jerky. I do not recall if I tried it, though, unfortunately. But shout out to Chubby Checker, still going strong. I believe going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken, here shortly as well. There we go. Oh, Brandi, come on out, Brandi. There it is. It'll be interesting to see if we ever get an elite version of Brandi as well. Oh my gosh, the mask is even locked in. There we go. It'll be interesting. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I wouldn't doubt it. Of course, gotta get the most out of your molds, however you possibly can. We know that old fiasco. There we go. Twist ties all over. See you later. Goodbye. Let's try to get this table cleaned up a little bit. Let's get Brandi all squared away. Let's get Cody all squared away. And we're going to get down to business. Of course, ultimate business is what this is. Similar to the Ultimate Warrior, but totally different at the same time. But let's start with Brandi Rhodes. We do get 2 gripping hands out of the package. We do get 2 splayed out hands out of the package as well. So you can have her slapping somebody. She can be reaching for Cody's face. Choose your own hand adventure. But now let's dive into Cody Rhodes' beautiful wife, Brandi, here. Her second ever figure. We'll do some comparisons here in a little bit. And I got to say, right out of the package, I like this head sculpt. This is very good. This screams Brandi all day long. Good friend of the channel, Waylon Jennings. You hear about him every week in weekly purchases. His favorite wrestling female of all time is one Brandi Rhodes. So shout out to that old outlaw, Waylon Jennings, of course. Looking good, a little purple in the black hair. Got the high pony over there. Got the hair down in the front. Looking very good. Nice smile on her. 2 eyes, 2 ears, and a nose and a mouth. I would actually know this is Brandi if somebody handed it to me. Second head, oh, she's ready to go. She's ready to give a kiss to somebody. Hopefully Cody. Hopefully Cody. Looking good here. We've got the eyes closed right there. So you can display this one kissing or not kissing. Did Macho Man and Liz kiss once upon a time? Maybe if they both come to the Legends line again, Macho Man especially, maybe they'll give us one of those from the marriage way back in the day at SummerSlam or whatever it was. We'll see. But second head's good there. I'm probably leaning towards using this one. I feel weird displaying them kissing on my shelf, but you never know. I might get a wild hair, Todd McFarlane. You never know. Now, Brandi's got a nice soft goods coat over the top here, and it's very fashionable because it's glittering. So it really is popping, especially under the lights. Nice soft goods here. I like that a lot. Now she's got the big singlet over the top. Got the American Nightmare Cody logo on there. Got the white, got the sequins in there as well. Looking very good here for Brandi. 2 gripping hands out of the package. We mentioned that. No pants on down here. Just some tights that go in there. But she does got the high boots here in silver. Looking good. High heeled, of course. Very, very nice looking and very cool in the boots. So a good figure. Talk about a nice first time in the line figure here for Brandi. Not a bad piece of business at all. Really, really good in the Ultimate Edition line. Of course, coat is removable and arms removable, all that kind of stuff. But arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows on Brandi. Hands removable back forth side to side. Head removable back forth side to side. A little limiting with all that hair, as you can imagine. Dumbbell joint up top, plus traditional waist. Big old splits if you do need them. Drop down hips on Brandi. Yeah, a little bit of drop down there. Leg goes up for the high boot. A little bit of that Vietnam bounce back, it looks like. Just a little. Thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees. Boot cut, ankles back forth side to side, up and down. And just for Todd McFarlane over there on the couch, we got that articulation, that toe articulation that Todd loves so much. And she will not fit on a ringside stand as she does not have a hole in her foot. So a little dangerous there, if you ask me. She's going to be a tough one to stand in your collection. A little while that we don't have a peg hole for her, so that is disappointing. That is not going to be easy to get her to stand. So you might have to get some sticky tack or something like that on your shelf, or lean her in the arms of Cody. Maybe that's the way to go. But Brandi has had figures in the past. Let's bring it out. She had Jazzwares Unrivaled Series 1, Case A, Case B assortment, whatever you want to call it, where they had to fix the skin tones. Very similar on Brandi compared to the rest of the group, but just a hint difference. really you got to look close to see the difference between the two. But man, a lot younger in the face on Brandi here, which makes sense. This was like 5 years before this or whatever. But constant learning, constant improvement. I guess you can't say that between two companies. But man, oh man, this Brandi blows away the Jazzwares one. There is no doubt. But very, very interesting to see and compare between the two. So nice to get Brandi in the line. Not a character we're going to get a ton of figures of. So you better enjoy it while you can, maybe is the way to go. There we go. Lean her up against her sisters. Her sisters. How about that? But a good Brandi. I got to say, this one beat my expectations. A very good looking figure. But now, no stranger to any Mattel line. Any Mattel line. It is Cody Rhodes. And we're going to dive into the hands, I guess, in the arms. So we do get the extra arms. If you want to display them without the coat, with the coat, choose your own adventure as usual. I'll probably display this one with the full coat. I think that's the way to go. We do get the two splayed out hands here, the maniacal hands, whatever you want to call them, two fists of fury as well, and two gripping hands out of the package. So you get all the hands you could possibly want with Cody right out of the package. Now we do get two head sculpts with him, and both of these I believe we have seen in the past. Of course, we always get a lot of the same head sculpts from Cody. I should walk that back. Of course, the kissing head is different, but right out of the pack, you get the very stoic one. It almost looks like Cody's going to cry. He's got a little bit of a biting on the lip there. And it was an emotional moment, of course, winning the title belt, as we know. But a good-looking head here for Cody. But once again, we've seen this before. But a big, big twist with this one here that we've been calling for. Or I don't know if others have, but I've been calling for it for the last couple of years of Cody figures. We finally got the tattoo just on the neck. It is not crossing over onto the face. Now, it does look like if you see Cody in person, he's got a little crossover here on the neck, but I always said, and they did it here, it's an action figure. Let's pull it back a little bit, put it on the neck, so the head, because if you're displaying your Cody and you're turning the head, it looks very unnatural. So kudos to the Mattel team for finally giving us what we want right here, putting that down there at the bottom. That works out great for me and probably a lot of other collectors. I hope that is the way we're going to go in the future here with Cody figures. Makes the most sense if you ask me. Now the second head, same thing, no tattoo on the head. And it's the kissy face Cody once again. Looking pretty good, all things considered. Got his eyes closed. You know, he's not a maniac. Some of those maniacs that kiss with their eyes wide open, like whenever I go to kiss my wife sometimes, I go like this, and I just keep my eyes like crazy man open, and then she opens them eventually and sees my crazy eyes, and she just looks at me like, what are you doing? And it's just a game I play. Just a game I play. I'm sure you do it too. We've all done it. Come on. But Cody, looking pretty good. Both heads good. Would have liked to seen a new head. I feel like whenever we get an Ultimate Edition, obviously we get multiple heads. A lot of times there's head reuse. I would have liked to see every Ultimate Edition get at least one new head in the bunch, including this Cody. Would have been nice to get a new expression, as we're really wearing out the expression. And we did get this one new, but this is kind of a moment in time. So I guess, once again, you can walk it back. I guess you could say, well, you got this new one. It is what it is. But I don't know if you're using this with anything else. But we need some new Cody head sculpts there. And I guess I will display this on here, of course. This one is very cool. It's that skeleton mask for Cody. Have to imagine this isn't the last time we see this. I can't imagine it would be a one and done, but it does look very, very good. And man, oh man, how much do I like that? You got a little bit of movement in that jaw. I guess it's not hinged or anything, but it is open, so you can move it a little bit. You got the wings on the side, the crown with the spikes. Man, oh man, very, very cool. Very ornate and looks really awesome. And it's going to really make this figure look ultimate, if you ask me. You got to display it with this on there. How cool is that? That is pretty awesome, if you ask me. So Cody looking good in the full regalia. And I remember the night of WrestleMania, right on his entrance, how many people were posting in Facebook groups and online saying, when are we getting this figure? Need this figure immediately. And we all knew we would get this. And here we are today. And diving into Cody today right here. Let's start with this long cape. Oh, this is just going over and above in Cape season. And of course, conveniently enough, Cape season actually starts today. The day you're watching this video is the first start of Cape season 2025. So no better way to usher Cape season in 2025. The only way better would have Billy D. Williams with me right here in full Lando regalia, straight out of Bestman. That'd be the only way to make Cape season any better right now. But everybody grab your Lando and grab your Cody Rhodes here as we usher in Cape season with the honorary Cape season captain this year, Cody Rhodes. Got that long train right here. I believe he wore this on his wedding, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Cody wore the dress, kind of, you could say, and Brandi just came in this. I think that's, somebody feel free to fact check that there, but looking very good. Soft goods, nice cape here, not plastic, anything like that. Very, very ornate, very cool here with the Nightmare logo. Like that a whole lot. Diving into the shoulders here, you got those eagles on the shoulders. You got a very regal outfit here. And we're not talking William Regal either, but very cool on this one. I love all the different looks on here, all the different colors, the gold, the sequins. They could have really taken this to the next level and made this soft goods as well. But we saw a little bit of that with the Ultimate before of Cody. One of the many Ultimates he had. Didn't quite work out in execution, so I think the plastic works the best on this. I think this is the way they should have went with the soft goods cape. So I have no problems with the way of doing this here. Now the arms do pop out. You got the very ornate sleeved arms here. You can pop those out, put that on with the bare arms, and you can have Wrestler Cody if you want to. It does look nice all around. Now you do get the Cody weight belt, of course. Always got to have the weight belts with Cody. It is the Nightmare weight belt. Looks to be a little bit different here, so I like those belts. Man, oh man, hard to get on and hard to get off sometimes, but it seems like the Mattel belts are easier to get on than they used to be. I just noticed that recently, just unboxing that Retro Ultimate Warrior from the Retro 4-pack here, and some of the Superstar stuff. Seemingly, some of the belts are getting a little easier to take in and out, so it is nice to get new belts here with Cody every once in a while, and I'm sure we'll see more belts from Cody in the future. Now, articulation is going to be identical to Brandi. I don't think we really need to walk through it. I think we all know the articulation by now, but it does look good. It is double jointed pins in the elbows. The knees are pinless though. Yes, pinless in the knee department. We do got pinless on the second set here. So a little bit of differences between the two. You got the chest hair. Would have been perfect for real chest hair. I feel like I'm talking to myself on this one, Todd McFarlane, just you and me. Got the Dream logo as well going there. Very, very cool tights on him. Looking very nice all the way down. You got the American Nightmare on the boot. You got all the writing here. Liberty on the boots. And then I don't know, what is all that? MGKG, DODDDD, MGKG. Is that initials for family members? I'm not exactly sure what's going down on the foot right there. There is thankfully no bounce back either. You got to do that Vietnam check, as you guys know. No bounce back on this one. Happy to report that. And of course, happy to report the articulation in the toes. He is also made in Vietnam, for those wondering. And I know there's some wondering out there. But a good-looking Cody to go with the good-looking Brandi. Pretty good twosome right here, if you ask me. Looking very cool. Going to be a fronter in my display with that mask on. Gotta be. And of course, we've had Cody in the past. And I'm just realizing I need to change up the head sculpt on one of these Codys, as I don't want to have two Codys with the same head sculpt screaming and yelling. Basically identical here. But we had the plastic and the soft goods we talked about. And then this one met in the middle with soft goods and plastic. So how about that, all things considered? Not too shabby of a Cody right here, all things considered. This is a very, very good figure, and it could possibly be a top 10 Ultimate here in 2025. The extra head sculpt, even though I'm not going to display him kissing, is a cool, nice touch here for kind of between them and Brandi. Or somebody else. You want Cody kissing Randy Orton? You can do it. Hey, nobody's stopping it. It's your action figure. But the inclusion of the mask on this one, the robe, everything else, the cape, just beautiful on this Cody. So I am here for this. Uh-oh, Brandi took a header. Jazz wears Brandi, though. We're going to stick those two side by side. So very cool here. Has to be special for Cody getting a figure pack with his wife. That's pretty awesome, I think so. I think everybody'd like to have a figure of their wife with them. Maybe not. I don't know. Todd, chime in. But a good figure. Ultimate exclusive from Mattel Creations right now. Sold out, but we have seen sometimes these come back for sale. I guess my best advice would be to eagle eye Mattel Creations. There could be return orders. There could be cancellations, some of that, which could open up some stock. I don't know. You could be stuck to eBay, though, after all this time. So that's the way it goes, unfortunately, the way the old cookie crumbles. But I have to imagine we'll get some more. I wouldn't be shocked to see maybe a dumbed-down Elite version of this in the future. Obviously, this was a big moment that's going to be represented sometime again. And as far as Brandi goes, possibly maybe a main event 2-pack we could see possibly happening. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see where she goes, and it'd be interesting to see if she ever gets back in the ring or goes full-on manager one day. I guess we'll stay tuned for that. But there it is. Brandi and Cody Rhodes, Ultimate Mattel Creations exclusive. What's your thoughts on these two? These pick up? They're worth it for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my other YouTube channel, check out YouTube channel memberships and Patreon, check out my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, where my wife, just like Cody, comes with us every single Tuesday for The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found, video cast on YouTube. Sir Paul 64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, And of course, TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. So for Mattel Creations exclusive Cody and Brandi Rhodes, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?